From wrong-way wipeouts to Tesla tantrums, delivery disasters to highway havoc, every episode of Wham Bam Dashcam is packed with pavement pandemonium, and this week's video is no exception. Buckle up! Kyle was on his way to pick up a friend from the airport. Suddenly, a driver merging onto the highway slammed into the car just ahead of Kyle's Toyota RAV4, sending both vehicles spinning out of control as debris scattered. Kyle needed to pick up his friend from JFK, so he kept going, but it looks from his dashcam footage like none of the occupants of either car were seriously injured. Aaron had just picked up food from a restaurant and was on his way to deliver it. He waited patiently for a traffic light to turn green, but when he started to cross the intersection, the driver of a white Honda CR-V flew across the path of Aaron's Nissan Rogue almost 4 full seconds after his light had turned green. And by the time he saw it coming, it was too late for him to avoid T-boning it. The impact disabled both vehicles, and tow trucks were called to remove them after paramedics arrived to evaluate both drivers. Responding police told Aaron both SUVs would likely be totaled. The whole reason Aaron was making food deliveries was to try to stay afloat financially after his previous vehicle was wrecked. Thankfully, he told us the delivery company let him keep the food, and it was a lot of food. In fact, it was enough to last him the week it took him to find another job. If you want to see how he lost his previous vehicle, that incident was covered in an earlier episode of Wham Bam Dashcam. We'll link to it at the end of this one. Jenna was on her way home after a long road trip when another driver approached her quickly from behind. Right after an oncoming cop car made a U-turn, the other driver sped past her, but the officer hadn't flipped around for no reason. He lit up the party lights and pulled the speeder over for instant justice. Jenna told us she's a longtime subscriber and she promised us she'll upgrade her rear dash cam soon. We put some coupon codes for the ones we use ourselves in the description, Jenna. Matt was driving with the flow of traffic on a highway in Maine when everyone was caught off guard by a wrong-way driver. After an SUV driver swerved hard, the wrong-way driver barely clipped a red Ford, and the driver panicked. His overcorrection caused his vehicle to slide sideways before smashing head-on into the median barrier. Matt stopped and checked on the driver of the red Ford. Thankfully, he wasn't hurt, but he was understandably concerned about the state of his vehicle. Matt encouraged him to focus on the fact that he was alive and well. Matt's teenage son was with him at the time, and after watching Wham Bam videos for years, they were excited to capture a Wham Bam moment of their own. Aiden was about to leave a parking lot when another driver's tire experienced a rapid unscheduled deflation, and the force of the explosion partially removed his car's front bumper cover. Aiden parked and gave the other driver a copy of his dashcam footage, but we're still puzzled as to why this occurred in the first place. Tell us your theory about what caused this RUD in the comments. This subscriber, Sergeant Insano, watched an SUV driver with an apparent death wish cut across a semi-truck's lane to make a right turn after getting into the left turn lane.
What the?
Okay, let's recap. The SUV driver was already in a lane that allows traffic to either turn right or continue straight, but they got into the lane that's only for left turns, only to turn right anyway, barely avoiding a collision with a semi. We just hope that Sergeant Insano, whose kids Finley, AJ, and Emerson watch Wham Bam videos with him before bedtime, will let them know this is not a safe or legal way to save a few seconds. If you're in that big of a hurry, leave sooner. Todd was behind a red Toyota on a Texas highway, whose driver apparently forgot his left turn signal was on. Sadly, that wasn't the only thing he forgot. He also forgot how to stay in his own lane. After After sideswiping a semi-truck and spinning out of control, the Toyota finally slammed into the median barrier. The impact opened the trunk, releasing the contents and spilling them all over the highway. Todd stopped and activated his hazard lamps, blocking the lane where the Toyota had come to a stop before running to check on both drivers. Thankfully, neither was injured. Todd thinks the Toyota driver was distracted, but he doesn't know for sure what had taken his attention off the road. He had this message for our viewers: when you're driving, pay attention to your driving. Satcom Ranger was driving down a road in Tennessee one evening after dark when he was suddenly forced to swerve for a vehicle coming the wrong way. He'd just passed a semi-truck in the right lane, and he wasn't able to swerve until the trucker slowed down to make room for his Ram 3500. Thankfully, no collision occurred. He also pointed out there was someone riding a scooter down the road just ahead of him, which is almost as ill-advised as driving down a busy road the wrong way. Jeremy was driving behind a GMC Acadia whose driver was behaving erratically when he suddenly sped up before attempting to pass a Kia Soul whose driver was already signaling to turn. When the Kia driver began turning, the GMC driver tried to swerve around it, but the two vehicles made contact before the GMC was sent spinning. Jeremy immediately pulled over while his wife began calling 911. The GMC driver immediately asked the Kia driver not to call the police, but Jeremy informed him that they'd already been notified. He and his wife then warned the Kia driver never to leave a collision scene without a police report. When officers arrived, the GMC driver claimed he'd been trying to make the same left turn the Kia driver had been, which wouldn't be any more legal than trying to pass it while it was turning, and doesn't explain his high speed. Boris was driving past a gas station when an SUV driver began turning across the road without checking for traffic. Boris swerved hard to avoid a collision with the SUV, his Ram 1500 missing it by inches. After stopping to preserve his dashcam footage, he was able to continue on, thankful this was only a close call. Skylar watched a pickup driver exit a roundabout before making an illegal right turn from the left lane, clipping an SUV that was already there. The impact pushed the Honda SUV into the curb, rupturing the passenger side tire. At first, Skylar was just going to continue, but after recalling the stories of lying drivers we've featured in the past, she decided to go back. That's when she discovered the pickup driver had fled the scene and the Honda driver didn't have a dashcam of his own. Skylar sent him a copy of her dashcam footage before continuing on her way. Larry was preparing to make a right turn, but stopped to wait for a pedestrian to finish crossing the road. He didn't realize the oncoming driver was a Tesla behaving badly until he went to complete his turn.
That Tesla man can't drive. That Tesla man can't drive.
When Larry took his right-of-way and turned ahead of the Model 3, the Tesla driver honked at him as if he'd done something wrong by blocking them from turning. Remember, Larry had the right-of-way in this situation because he wasn't crossing traffic, but the Tesla driver was. It doesn't matter if you think you can slip in front of someone else. If they have the right-of-way, you have to wait. When the driver of a truck turned across John's lane, John had no opportunity to avoid colliding with it, even though he tried to swerve behind it. Thankfully, his Toyota was fully paid for by insurance with the hood, driver's door, A-pillar, and more components requiring replacement. John told us he'd love to see more videos featured from New Zealand, and hey, so would we. We've only ever shown 4 videos from New Zealand on Wham Bam Dashcam. We really need more Kiwis to send us their dashcam footage. Meebus was on his way to work when he watched 2 drivers make mistakes at the same time, nearly leading to a sideswipe collision in his rearview mirror. A minivan driver behind Mebus turned too wide, ending up in the far lane, while a car driver turning right had failed to yield. Thankfully, the driver of the car was able to avoid a collision by driving up on the curb. As far as Mebus could tell, nobody was hurt and nothing was damaged, so both drivers continued on their way after the close call. That said, who do you think would have been at fault if a collision had occurred? Tell us in the comments. 3 months after Bob got a dashcam as a Christmas gift, he was able to put it to good use when an SUV driver began crossing the road in front of a car. When the driver of the car tried to swerve around the SUV, she almost avoided any contact, but just barely clipped the front of the SUV, removing its license plate. Bob pulled over and checked on both drivers, neither of which were harmed. He then provided a copy of his dashcam footage and his contact information to the driver of the car before leaving. This subscriber was waiting at a traffic light when he watched a hatchback turn in front of him before its hatch opened, spilling a bunch of boxes all over the road. After his light turned green, our subscriber drove past the yard sale as the hatchback driver, who had parked her vehicle on the shoulder, sprinted down the road to recover the boxes, hopefully before they got run over. Sarah was on her way home from a funeral when she noticed the driver of the Nissan SUV ahead of her was failing to maintain her lane. Watch what happened after Sarah honked a few times in an effort to get the driver to pay attention. After the SUV driver seemed to correct her steering, she suddenly turned across the adjacent lane to reach an exit, clipping the front of a rental box truck and ripping its bumper completely off. Sarah immediately pulled over to check on everyone involved, and the truck driver was already calling 911. Nobody was hurt, but the SUV driver kept telling the truck driver they should just exchange insurance information and leave. After all, according to the SUV driver, the damage to both vehicles was minimal. Sarah provided her contact info to the responding police so they could request a copy of her dashcam footage for their report. Ted watched two cars nearly collide after an SUV driver left a gap in active traffic for another driver leaving a parking lot, who proceeded to cross the entire road to reach a turn lane. This is another perfect close the gap example. Stopping to let someone enter or exit a driveway when you have the right of way isn't courteous, it's dangerous. The best way to get out of the way is to keep moving. Ted told us he watches Wham Bam videos with his daughter Olivia, and they were both excited when they had a Wham Bam moment to send us. If you have footage to share, the submission link is in the video description. Kate was on her way home after a trip to Quebec when she had to make a left turn through downtown Ottawa, but the driver of a black pickup in the neighboring turn lane didn't obey the guidelines. The pickup sideswiped Kate's Subaru WRX, then the driver fled the scene as Kate pulled over to examine the damage to her car. She told us this is the second time in 5 months she's been the victim of a hit and run. She went to a police station to report the pickup driver for failing to stop, and it took a month for them to get back to her with the pickup driver's information. She's still deciding if she wants his insurance to pay to fix the damage. Charles was out on his first trip with his brand new dashcam, and he was on the phone with a friend telling them all about it when he encountered not one, but 2 sets of twin bears, along with their mothers, within just 2 minutes. What are the chances of that happening? I mean, he was driving through a remote mountain road in Virginia, so I'm genuinely asking. Anyway, if you want to witness 2 Wham Bam videos in a row, why not watch the time Aaron's previous vehicle was totaled in this episode? Or watch this one that YouTube picked out for you. See you next week.
Wham Bam, we got a Patreon, man. Please support the show.